Here we're coming to trust all truth once again, and I'm addressing more arguments when it comes to people making arguments that are deemed as pro-choice. When, to clarify, you're actually doing exactly against what pro-choice is claiming. And I'd like to address that I am considering that the only people that are near justified in wanting abortion are people victims of rape. But as statistics will show, which you will research them yourself, statistics will show amount of abortions that are performed because of rape that resulted in pregnancies are an astronomically low amount compared to abortions for other reasons. So I'd like to address the reasons only, first, for the reasons that are non-rape. If someone were to say they don't have enough money to have a baby, okay, don't have a baby. They said, oh, well, it was a mistake. It was a mistake. I didn't know. It was an accident. We tried to use contraception and prophylactics. Well, why did you have to use contraception or prophylactics? Well, I was having sex and then you were having sex. Okay. How do you prevent pregnancy? Don't have sex. That's not realistic. Oh, so you need sex to survive? If you didn't have sex the next day without you having sex, have killed you. Is sex something we need, or is sex something that we want? What is the result of sex? If we needed sex, we would have had sex since the day we were born. It would have been something that was intrinsic in our nature to perform as a need of sustenance in order to continue our survival. But since you make a conscious choice of who you choose to perform a sexual act with, at all times, excluding rape, when someone makes that choice for you, but at all times, someone is making a choice to perform a sexual act. At all times. It's never unconscious. It is something that someone does not have some control over. That is always a controlled act. It's something that you have to consciously do. It's something that you have to put effort towards doing to commit a sexual act. Now, if you say, oh, yeah, we're trying to prevent it, but we didn't know that. So, performing an act that you don't know the full and complete knowledge of before performing it, is that not also unwise? So we understand immaturity, lack of education. Then why are you performing sexual acts? You have all these things against you, but you are choosing to have sex when it's something that you don't need. But these things that are inhibiting you and make you want to have sex, these are problems that need to be solved before you choose to bring a life into this world. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Any person that wants to have an abortion, I don't want you to have children either. I don't want you to have children. If you want to abort a child, I don't want you to have children at a time in your life where you want to have children. But also, I don't want you to be having sex. Now, that's about what I want. But why do I want that? Because everyone needs to live. Every life that is created deserves to live as long as it's going to live. Now, how do we know if a child is not supposed to be here or going to be here? A miscarriage. So why would then you carry out your own justice, which is a miscarriage in itself, that you have control over? A miscarriage is not something that you choose. So then you look to these women that are barren, that can't have children. You look to these women that are having miscarriages and can't have children, and can't come to full term, and then they look at you and you abort a child. You don't know if your child is going to be a miscarriage or not. You don't know if it was going to be stillborn or not, because you did not give that child a chance. Now, of course, you don't have to consider these women, but then, when we're looking at why you are deciding to murder a child, why should we then consider your feelings in any situation around why you chose to have an abortion. Abortion is murder. You're taking the choice away from someone to have a life. You're taking the opportunity of a life away. Now, I will address the rape victims in a separate video. This has been addressing why I am pro-choice and you are pro-death.